and welcome to day 3 at Rapid Plus TCT. I'm Brandon Ribic, the Technology Director at America Makes, and I'm joined here with a couple of friends from SAE International today. Peter and David, it's great to see you. Thanks for being here. How have you been?
Very good, thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, it's great to be back out and at a trade show with all our colleagues and seeing you guys somewhere other than a Zoom meeting.
Yeah, my goodness, right? It's so funny. You see people with the mask, or it's hard to recognize people sometimes, right? I think a lot of folks are talking about that this week. So, a lot going on at the show. Has there been anything that you've seen here that's kind of stuck out to you?
I think, just to reiterate, it's just so good to be with people again, to have that interaction, to connect with old friends, to meet new people. And I think, just going around talking to people, some of the great, panels that have been going on, really reiterate that there's a lot that still needs to be done, a lot of opportunities, a lot of challenges in terms of generating that data, developing the standards that will give the industry and certification agencies the confidence to actually get things certified.
Yeah, and we're seeing people from across the AM value chain here. You've got the feedstock producers, of course, all the machines, but the heat treaters and all the tech developers, data management programs. Everybody coming together and being able to exchange those ideas again. It's kind of a restart of some things that have been on hold for almost 2 years.
Certainly, yeah. For me, two things that stood out: the need for data, the need for standards, and methods to help understand things like equivalency or how to readily scale technology to the production level. And with that, what's going on at SAE International?
So I'll jump in first with in terms of standards. We've had our AMSAM committee since 2015, and they start off. They've now published 21 specifications for AM in aerospace. So these are aerospace grade specs with the regulators, with the industry involved. They're really, now they have the framework for the spec writing, both on the metallic and the non-metallic side. They're really starting to ramp up the production for the material and process specs, whether it's the feedstock process, the AM process, and then the post-processing. But then there's also that recognition that in addition to the materials and process specs, you also need things like machine qualification. You need to drive the requirements down into the supply chain. So those things are all coming up, and that's really exciting.
That is, wow.
Yeah, and despite all that work, and they've got another 31 specs in the pipeline. Wow. Industry is recognizing that there's still a lot they want to do. So industry members came together, and through us over at SAITC, we actually chartered in December our new Additive Manufacturing Data Consortium, which is to support that material spec effort by every member contributing their kind of sweat equity, whether it be feedstock, time on their machines, analysis, the mechanical testing, and being able to build additional data sets to keep feeding the machine of the material specs. I mean, a lot of those are done because members in the industry did their projects. They've done things with government through America Makes. There are a lot of binders or virtual files out there that had data sets that are now being incorporated in these specs, but they're still recognizing there's lots of combinations of material process, post-processing that are needed in order for us to continue, industrializing this technology, especially for the aerospace industry, but for others that have those really high, specification needs.
And again, as you know very well at America Makes, it's really the value of being able to bring together the whole value chain, the whole ecosystem, because everybody has a part to play. And when we can provide the framework for people to come together in a safe trusted environment,
Sure.
everybody benefits from that data.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you mentioned a lot of great things, right? It's the value chain, it's the feedstock, the process, the design intent, right? So having that design authority. So what types of folks are engaged in these activities now, and maybe is there opportunity for more folks to help? What types of individuals?
Yeah, there's definitely places at the table within the consortium. We started out with the really great teammates such as GE, Moog, Carpenter. We've got Blue Origin with us now.
Oh, great.
Some other folks, names like Beehive 3D that, great guys again from GE. Some, other players like Service Bureau's Innovative 3D, Tronos Jet up in Canada, Westmoreland Mechanical, and Liberty Specialty Metals also. And then we're really glad to have some of the partners to help guide this, where the FAA is in our consortium at the table, and also Battelle. Because we also want, the vision is keep moving those, so those in the material handbooks. We're focused on metals right now, but open to the non-metals too. We had to start somewhere, and that's where the group is looking. But we're definitely looking for more of the community to join in. And then on the committee side, there's always room for more.
Oh, all SAE committees, all of the consensus standards committees are open to all interested parties, because at the end of the day, the standards need to address the needs of all the various stakeholders, be they the OEMs, the tier ones, right down the supply chain. Everybody's got a part to play. Everyone brings something to the table, and everyone has requirements. And then looking at the needs of the regulators, and when the authorities are stepping out and using more performance-based regulation, that's where the standards are playing an increasingly important role. So it's industry, it's government, and it's research working together, and especially with such a maturing and growing community in AM, we really want to have the innovation from new entrants, as well as some of the more established companies who've been driving AM.
That's great. To hear that you're thinking about the entire gamut of considerations and really bringing different folks to the table to help benefit everyone. That sounds excellent. Well, David, Peter, it's great to see you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your time here today at Rapid. It's been great. Thank you.
Thanks,
Brandon.
Brandon.
Cheers.
You're welcome. Cheers.
Cheers.